So, you've probably thought about it, right? Starting an online business. But maybe you felt like you missed your shot, or that you needed a boatload of cash and some serious tech skills just to get in the game. Well, today, we're going to tear that idea apart. Let's dive into the new AI powered blueprint for building a dropshipping business literally from scratch. And honestly, this quote right here says it all. This isn't just some motivational fluff, it's the new reality. That huge wall of cash and coding that stops so many people in their tracks, yeah, it's pretty much crumbled. AI tools, many of them free, have totally leveled the playing field. And this is a big but. Here's the catch. You've got this incredible promise on one side. Free AI tools, no coding, no design skills needed. Sounds amazing, right? The reality, though, is that most people who start, they still fail. They get frustrated and quit way before they ever see a single result. So, what's really going on here? That question brings us right to the heart of the problem. We've got to understand why so many beginners hit a wall. And look, it's not about the starting part. Anyone can throw up a website these days. The real challenge is converting those visitors, those clicks, into actual customers. This is exactly where the dream crashes into reality for most people. There are three major hurdles. First, picking the right product. It can feel like you're just guessing, throwing darts in the dark. Second, building a store that someone actually trusts enough to pull out their credit card. And third, creating content that cuts through all the noise online. This is where the overwhelm sets in and people just give up. Okay, but this is where the entire story flips. We now have the new AI advantage. Think of it like your secret weapon, your co-pilot for navigating those exact challenges we just talked about. It's what gives you a simple, repeatable system instead of just chaos. And this right here shows you what that actually means. All that heavy lifting, all the stuff that used to take forever, you can let AI handle it. Product research that used to take weeks, done. Designing a clean store, creating ads, even writing product descriptions that sell, AI can do the bulk of that work for you, turning guesswork into a real strategy. All right, let's get into the actual blueprint step by step. First things first, and this is probably the most important piece, finding a winning product. And the key takeaway is right there on the screen. Timing matters way more than perfection. You want to catch a wave that's already building, not try to create one out of nothing. So, how do you find what's hot right now? It's actually a pretty simple two-step process. First, you jump on Google Trends, see what people are already searching for. Is there a big spike in interest? Perfect. Then you head over to the TikTok Creative Center to validate it. This place is an absolute goldmine, okay? It literally shows you which products are blowing up in viral ads. You're not guessing anymore. You're using data to confirm that people already want this stuff. So you've got your product. Great. Now you need a store, and you need it up and running fast. Don't get lost in the weeds trying to design the perfect website from scratch. Just start with a clean Shopify template. Use a tool like Deezer's to pull your product into your store in just a few minutes. Now, the absolutely crucial part is to focus everything on trust. A clean layout, super simple pages, and really clear offers, that's what makes a stranger feel safe enough to buy from you. Okay, product, check. Store, check. Now we get to the part that really scares people. Creating content that actually gets people to buy. But let's reframe this whole thing. You don't have to be some kind of creative genius. You just need to be consistent. And guess what? You've got a whole suite of tools to help you stay consistent. You can use something like Canva to make professional-looking product images in minutes. Grab CapCut on your phone to edit short, punchy videos that are perfect for social media. And for the words, you let an AI writer generate your captions and ad copy. The whole "I'm not creative" excuse, it's officially dead. Now we're getting to the good stuff. This is the phase where you turn your little store into a real, actual business. You're graduating from just running a store to operating a system. And the key to all of it is automation. It frees you up to focus on the one thing that truly matters: growth. I mean, think about all the daily grind, right? Processing orders, answering the same customer service questions over and over again, sending out tracking numbers. This is the stuff that burns people out. But today, you can set up simple automations to handle all of it for you. They'll work 24/7, so you don't have to. And this chart right here, this is the payoff. When you automate that 10% of boring, repetitive work, look what happens. You free up a massive 70% of your time to focus on testing new things, finding new products, and scaling up what's already working. This is the strategic shift that separates a side hustle from a serious business. So we've covered the tools for finding products, building stores, creating content, and automating the grunt work. But with all these new advantages, what's the one thing, the real secret that ties it all together and actually makes you grow? And there it is. This is the absolute core of it. Success isn't about collecting a bunch of shiny new AI tools you never use. It's about finding a simple system that works and then having the discipline to run that system again and again and again. So, what does that system actually look like? Well, it's this simple loop you see right here. You test one product, you learn from how people react, and you improve your store. You post content every single day to get eyes on your stuff, you look at the results, and then you do it all over again. This is the engine. This is how you build momentum. So, if you've been sitting on the sidelines, just waiting for that perfect moment, or telling yourself you don't have what it takes, just consider this your sign. The entire game has changed, and it's changed in your favor. Let's just boil it all down. What you really need is a simple system and the consistency to actually stick with it. What you don't need is a huge budget or to be an expert on day one. All the tools we've been talking about, they exist specifically to fill in those gaps for you. And that brings us to the end and to the most important point. The blueprint is laid out for you. The tools are sitting there, ready to go. The system itself is simple. There's only one variable left in this entire equation, and that's you. So this question isn't just for the screen, it's for you. What will you do now?